Let's see the functions of the organs one by one. First, the main source of energy for the speech sounds is the air released by the lungs. We make use of the outgoing air to produce these speech sounds. Now look at the diagram. The air is released by the lungs and it comes up through the vocal cords, and it passes through the vocal cords and it goes up, and it can go through the nose or through the mouth. Okay, now what happens is, here at the vocal cords, the air gets modified. The vocal cords can have three different positions. Now look at the diagrams. The first one, here the vocal cords are close together and there is no space in the center, and it is completely closed. The vocal cords are closely together and no air can escape through the vocal cords. And the second diagram, now here there is space at the center. The air can escape through the opening. The vocal cords are open and the air comes out freely. And in the third one, the air comes through the vocal cords, making them vibrate. Now the cords are loosely together and the air goes up through the vocal cords, making some kind of musical noise, and it is called voice. Now we must distinguish the two different kinds of air that comes from the vocal cords. Now when the vocal cords are wide open, the air comes out freely, and this air is known as voiceless air. The vocal cords do not vibrate and there is no musical sound, so the air is voiceless. And in the other position, the air makes the vocal cords vibrate, which results in a kind of musical noise, and that is voice. And the air that comes through this stage is known as voiced air. So we have voiceless air and voiced air, and both these kinds of air comes through the mouth or through the nose. Now here again some kind of stoppage. As you know, this is the soft palate, and the soft palate can be raised or lowered. Now, if the soft palate is raised, the passage to the nose is blocked, stopped, closed, and the air can't escape through this passage, and it has to come out through the mouth. So there are two positions of the soft palate. It can be raised or lowered. When it is raised, we stop or obstruct or stop, close the passage. Nasal passage is closed. If the salt palate is lowered, the air goes through the nose. So the air can escape through these two ways. And we'll think about the kinds of air produced here. One is voiced and the other is voiceless. We make use of these two kinds of air for producing the speech sounds. Next, the tongue plays an important role in the production of sounds. We make use of the different parts of the tongue to produce different sounds. And the height of the tongue also plays an important role. Now, for some sounds we use the upper teeth. For some sounds we use the two lips, upper lip and the lower lip. The nasal cavity serves as a resonator. Now there are broadly two kinds of sounds, vowels and consonants. For producing vowels, we use the voiced air. Now, the soft palate is raised and the nasal passage is closed. The voiced air comes through the mouth and we get different qualities of vowel sounds when we use the different parts of the tongue and the height of the tongue. And the English vowels are all voiced sounds. Now, the next type of sounds, consonants. For producing the consonant sounds, we use both the voiced air and the voiceless air. And for some sounds, we lower the soft palate and allow the air to escape through the nose, and it can't escape through the mouth. And this passage is stopped, and the air which comes through the nose is used for producing nasal sounds. The sounds produced with the help of the nose are called nasal sounds. So, we can understand that the English vowels are all voiceless sounds and they are oral. All the sounds are produced through the mouth. The consonant sounds are produced with voiceless air and voiced air. So we have voiced consonants and voiceless consonants. Except a few sounds, all the sounds are oral, produced through the mouth.